Welcome to the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Join us around the pit as we talk all things barbecue. Now here is your host, Johnny Maggs.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Episode 414, coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire. It's the podcast where we talk barbecue, live fire, and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. It was a hell of a weekend. My body is hurting. Everything aches. I got piles of shit everywhere again. But it was worth every moment. Just had the Hancock first leg of the Triple Crown in Hancock, New Hampshire this weekend. Finally got the scores. 18th overall. I'll take it. First one out. 24th chicken. 26th brisket. Still don't understand that one. 4th rib. 8th pork. I understand exactly what the hell happened with the chicken, and that was all my fault. But hey, it is what it is. But we will talk about that at a later time. Let us get into it this evening. Tonight's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. Uncle Steve, what can we say? America's favorite uncle. He ate 9. Ooh, I'm really tired. 19 amazing flavors. Also, the sauce with no name. He takes pride in everything he does. Always the freshest ingredients. No fillers, no whatever it is that lasts longer on the shelves. When you will place an order, it is going to get mixed within the next day or two. So when it arrives on your doorstep, it's the freshest product you can possibly get. Steve takes care of it all. He mixes the shake, bottles, labels, packaging them, shipping them. He's answering the phone. He's answering the emails. He might even message you and call you if he has a question about your order because he wants it to be perfect. So check him out at UncleSteveShake.com. Also follow along on Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the diamond of Royce City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an amazing job day in, day out. Always the toppest. Man, I can't talk this evening. Always the top graded proteins available. Fresh produce brought in daily. For all us comp and backyard guys, he's got us covered. Multiple lines of rub seasoning, sauces, injections, marinades, including the Joe's Meat Market house line. Now an official Nomad dealer. So Nomad grills, Nomad charcoal, Nomad fire sticks. You want the Nomad? They got it right in store, ready to go. Also just got in Texas oil dust charcoal, Aaron Leslie's brand of charcoal, available at Joe's Meat Market. And while you're there, are you feeling a little hungry? He's got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter, whipping up some of the freshest cuisine out there. So grab a bowl, grab a plate, sit down, make a new friend, talking barbecue, and leave all the worries out on the curb. Like I said, folks, if you're ever in the Royce City area, swing on in, tell Gabriel and the crew that I sent you. And remember, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Last but certainly not least, tonight's also brought to you by the Champions Barbecue Alliance. The 2026 Road to Barbecue Greatness runs this season and beyond. The New England Triple Crown is back for year 2. and bringing the next battle for the belt buckle with it. Introducing the 2026 Uncle Steve Shake New England Triple Crown, sanctioned by the Champions Barbecue Alliance. 3 competitions, 3 states, 1 champion. This isn't a one weekend win. It's a season-long battle for consistency and barbecue fire. If you want the crown, you've got to run the gauntlet. Obviously, this past weekend was the Seven Maples Smoke Showdown in New Hampshire. 3 weeks from now, we have Vines Vineyard in Rockingham, Vermont. Then September, we have Camp Harkness Beachside Smoke Showdown in Connecticut. Show up and show out with your best chicken ribs, pork, brisket, jackpots, and unique opportunities, including Loaded Bloody Mary, which was this weekend, Future of Q to come. The Women's of Q was also this weekend. Congratulations on great GC there, mama. It's sure to be fire. Only one team will stand at the end. New England Triple Crown Champion. Registration is open. Step up and show out. Powered by Uncle Steve's Shake. All right. Let's see. I know my man, Daddy Dutch, was the first in. I can get this cursor to move. There we go. Daddy Dutch. Tom from Tom's Food Factory. What's happening, sir? Demoose Barbecue. What's happening? Waypoint Barbecue. Was with those boys all weekend. We had a tremendous time. We might have stirred up a little bit of trouble. I'm not going to confirm nor deny. Nothing but love. NBL. What's up, brother? East Wind Farms. Chris, brother, it was great to see you this weekend, man. It was great to catch up. Mags hugged me twice this weekend. You're damn right I did, brother. It's been too long. Matt Carpenter, what is happening, brother? Just back to Florida. It was great seeing you this past weekend. Yes, sir, it was, Matt. And Joe's Meat Market. There we go. Brother Leprechaun TV, what's happening? Cress, what's happening? Great seeing you this weekend, brother. Great time. Uwe Braun, everyone's favorite German. What's happening, brother? Yeah, we did. Everyone did have a great weekend in New Hampshire, especially Phil. LC Barbecue taking the GC and the auto to the Jack. Jeff, the old Coot Cohen, baseball and barbecue. What's happening, brother? And I will ask that, Dutch. I will ask that. But he's probably sleeping right now. But we'll get that in. I'll remember that. But guys, I'm excited tonight. I am joined by brothers of mine. Have been a supporter of mine for many years. I've been a supporter of them for many years. They have incredible products that I use, and I know a couple other guys use on weekly. Incredible. You know them from here, but you might have seen them on this little thing called Shark Tank. And yeah, the gentleman of a TurboTrusser. And right now, brother Brian is unable to make it with us this evening, but brother Kirk is here to dish out all the goodies now in the TurboTrusser pipeline, and a little something new that's coming out for all the griddle lovers out there. Yes, I said it. Griddle. What could they be making for the griddle? Well, we're going to find out. So let's get into it. Kirk, what's up, brother? Thank you for taking the time, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's always fun to be on your show. It's
great, no,
it's always fun.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we always have a good old time to talk shop and, you know, everything you two mad scientists have going on out there.
Yeah, some of them work, some of them don't. The one you
Hey,
don't see,
that,
you don't see the ones that don't work though because they're not on the market.
hey, that's just like competition barbecue. The ribs and the pork worked, but the chicken and the brisket, they didn't work.
Exactly.
Oh
well, gotta keep trying.
No. But last time we got together, you guys had just gotten into Home Depot, and I believe was it Lowe's?
Yeah. Lowe's,
not Home Depot.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I knew it was one of them. I had a 50-50 and I lost it. Oh well. But how's that been going with the Lowe's?
Oh, retail is a nightmare. Retail is a nightmare. I mean, we did okay there. We didn't sell all the way through, but we did pretty good. We got the golden ticket at Walmart, so we were supposed to be in Walmart this year, but they pushed it back to next year. Now with the turkey, TurboTrusser, and now they're talking about bringing the chicken in TurboTrusser.
Oh, nice.
So that would be nice. But man, just retail, it's just Brian and I working. So it's like, we don't have these big teams like some of these, these big companies do. You got to jump through all kinds of hoops. And, I think a lot of the people in these retail places are kind of new, they're young, they don't know a whole lot. So it's tough to navigate that market. I mean, we're doing, 90% of our sales are online right now.
Okay.
Just because we got into Lowe's with the turkey for in and out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And Walmart, that's what we're going to do for Walmart with the turkey. But now they're talking about bringing the chicken in next spring. So we're working on that. And we're working on our smoke and griddle, our newest product. It's in manufacturing right now. Unfortunately, we had to go to China to get that made because we couldn't find anybody here reasonable that could make a lid. I think that the only company in the country that makes a lid, it's only 2 inches deep, and ours needed to be deeper. So we had to go overseas. But it's our only product that we're making overseas. But we had to do it if we wanted to make it. Unfortunately,
no, absolutely. No, I can't even imagine the stuff you guys go through day in, day out with it, because, you're dealing with all the online stuff. Then, like you said, you're dealing with Lowe's, the whole Walmart thing coming about, and, they need X amount, and now you need to possibly up manufacturing to be able to accommodate what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And, and with a couple minutes out of the day, let the brain go and do what you guys do best of coming up with the different ideas,
Yep.
Do you ever have time to breathe?
Not really, because we both have full-time jobs still. So I mean, now that we do have a little bit of time to breathe, but then we always pile on more, like, okay, we've got all this lined up. We got everything working really good. So we're like, hey, let's bring out the smoke and griddle, let's start working on it. Cause it was patented. Like, I think our patent went through a couple years ago. We invented it before the TurboTrusser.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we invented it back in around right before COVID, and we licensed it. We had Pit Boss wanted it, and a company called Charcoal Companion. They went out of business because of COVID. I think they're back in business now, but it's under new ownership. But we licensed it to Charcoal Companion. They went out of business because of COVID. So it was supposed to be in Home Depot years ago, in 2021, 2022, it was supposed to be in the market. So we got the patents. So we brought it in the family of TurboTrusser products. And, since we had the patents, then we just, we kind of tweaked the design a little bit and found the company in China and started making it.
Oh, interesting. Because like you said, when we got together last, you left me in suspense and everyone, because you go, there's something coming down the line. and it's big, and it's
Yeah.
completely different than what we typically do. And then Brian had messaged me last month, or to set up tonight, and he goes, here, between us, no one further, and he sent me a picture, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you can see it now on our website. We have it for pre-sale. But yeah, it's we've been using it now every weekend for the past, I don't know, couple months since we got our first samples from the factory. And it works better than I thought it was going to work. I mean, I knew it was going to work good, but man, it works really good.
Yes, yeah. So folks, what we are speaking of, and I do have a picture of it, so if it's out on the website, then I assume I can show it without pissing anybody off. We are talking about the smoke and griddle. Easily add smoky flavor to griddled food. Now let me block this. The lights in the back here. So here it is, folks. Griddle cover, and if you see to the left, or at least my left, damn. Now I'm kicking out. Right there is your vent, and right there is where the magic happens, as we like to say. So, Kirk, let's.
I have one here. I can show it to you.
Oh, okay, even better.
I have the this is it. It's a dome lid. It's just a smoke tube. It's a smoke chamber. And it goes in the hole here. And you put pellets in it and you light it, put the lid on it. Hold on a second here. This is the pre-production sample, but put the lid on it, and then you cover the lid with the little cover. It keeps it in. And then you have the daisy wheel on this side so you can adjust the smoke flow. But usually we keep this wide open. We keep this closed once the pellets are lit and keep it wide open. And it'll smoke without adding pellets for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And it's about, I don't know, it's about 13 inches by 9 inches. So you can fit 3 steaks underneath it, 3 chicken breasts.
Turn that back on the side.
Oh, like that?
So those are the vent holes that's going to keep air coming for combustion.
Correct. It goes over. Cool. Yeah, it goes through the chamber and across the food and out the daisy wheel. So yeah, the smoke goes all the way over the food.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
And it's stainless steel. You can throw it in the dishwasher. It's all 304 stainless, and it's really good quality. It's kind of heavy.
Yeah. Good. No, like I said, I saw it. I'm like, oh boy. So yeah, no, absolutely. Getting into that griddle market, is huge. So obviously, if I'm not going to say obviously, but I'm assuming somewhat of a normal question, I suppose, of how you guys came to come up with the idea of it. Obviously, griddling has been so popular since it hit, and it hasn't stopped because of the versatility of a griddle. You can literally do anything on a griddle.
Yep.
And
anything.
Everybody starts with breakfast and burgers. Then you move on to fried rices. You can do steaks or any type of protein. You can do pasta on a griddle.
You can do anything.
Now it comes into barbecue on the griddle. Let's just say a brisket on a griddle can't happen.
No.
Brother
What?
Lep had done it.
Yeah.
He did a full pack
Really?
brisket on his Blackstone,
Mm-hmm.
and it came out fantastic.
No
He
kidding.
figured it out and working things to put a bit of a dome on it to keep it rolling. But he's done briskets on the griddle. He's done racks of ribs on the griddle. He's an Ohio boy with you. That where so he's like, oh, can Leprechaun TV get one to test out on the griddle? Ohio love. And then he goes, yeah, he did the brisket but the griddling is so versatile for anything. So obviously at some point someone, and you guys were the ones to do it, come up on how to add some smoke flavor. I suppose beforehand you could have done the old tinfoil wood chip thing, but I don't know if that would have, kept the smoke going throughout the cooking process. And you guys will make one with a smoke tube. And like you said, to get for that smoke tube that size for a half an hour, that's pretty good burn time.
It is, but you just we add pellets and we light it with one of those little torch lighters. So when the smoke starts dying down, you just throw a few more pellets in there and hit it with the lighter, and the bottom of the chamber is solid, so the ashes don't fall down onto the grill.
Perfect. Perfect.
So you can keep adding pellets to it, and you're not going to get a lot of ash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, with you guys been playing with it for X amount of time now, how much has the addition to the smoke changed the dishes you've done before? And are you getting a slight smoky flavor? Are you getting a more robust, stronger one? Because it's contained in the cover, the lid. So I'm thinking you might be able to get a little bit more flavor out of the pellets because it's sitting there longer.
Yeah.
What have you guys found?
Yeah. Well, what we found is obviously the longer you smoke something, it's going to get more smoke flavor on it. But like, for instance, we did a few different chicken dishes. And if you slice the chicken up, and put it on and put the lid on, you got all those sides of the chicken are absorbing smoke. So the vegetables get a lot of smoke, not a ton. It's not repulsive, sometimes I bite into something and it's smoky. The smoke is a mild flavor. Like we did smoked salmon. We did just grilled salmon, put it on a rack and put it onto the side and let it just smoke underneath there with the heat coming from the side of the smoker or the griddle that wasn't real hot, but it was basically baking in there. And it was like being in a smoker at 220. Like we hit the inside of it. It was 220, 225 degrees. After we seared it, we put it on a little rack that we put underneath there and it smoked. We cooked 3 pieces. We did lobster tails. We did 3, like, I don't know, they were almost a pound a piece, lobster tails. And man, it took a lot of smoke. And Brian last week smoked 3 chunks of cheese. And it took 3 hours, but the cheese, he just put it on a table. He put the cheese on a rack inside of an aluminum foil pan, a half pan.
Yeah.
Because it fits on top of a half pan.
Okay, and perfect.
So the smoke, he smoked cheese just like he has a cheese smoker, that he built.
Yeah.
It smoked it just like it was in there for 3 hours. Said he had to add, pellets a few times, but it smoked the cheese. It was dark. He hasn't cut into it yet. He's letting it mellow out in the fridge, but it smoked cheese like it would in a cheese smoker.
Oh my God.
And we did smoked
That
queso.
is insane.
Yeah, we did smoked queso. What we did is we just mixed up the queso, all the ingredients, put it on the side, turned the heat on, not real hot. We put the lid over it, stirred it a few times, and you have smoked queso right on your griddle.
Oh, wow. That is unbelievable.
And then we did
that's
smoked cream
fantastic.
cheese. We did, how our cream cheese platters, those things are
Oh,
selling like
I
hotcakes.
do.
They are
I
selling like
love it.
hotcakes. Yeah.
And I turned the Waypoint boys on to them this holiday season. And
Nice.
they're like, dude, you weren't lying. I go, dude, I told you. Their products are unbelievable. And they do the smoked cream cheese all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And once they got the cream cheese platter, they're like, we've been missing this for so long because it's everything you need in one piece.
Yep. Instead of messing around with the foil yep.
Yeah. Technically 2 pieces and how you incorporated the handle with the spreader, but yeah, oh yeah, they love it. They love it. Big Rome, what's happening? Hey, Carlos Calzada, what's happening, brother? Congratulations on the RGC yesterday, brother. Congratulations, that was good. And Kirk, we got Lep going. Oh, the ideas running through my head right now.
That's good. There's a lot of room in barbecue for new products, man. Especially if you can think of something that's made out of, if you can think of something that's made out of stainless steel, like, simple products like ours. I mean, this last one's a little bit more complex, but everything else is just pretty simple stuff, So if you could think of, it's kind of expensive, but, like our manufacturer up in Cleveland, he cuts, like when we first come out with a new product, we just cut it on the laser. It costs a little bit more, but we can test the market. We don't got to buy 10,000. We can, like the cream cheese platter, I think we bought 200 to start. We cut out 2 sheets. I think it was 5 by 8, I think 4 by 8 sheets of metal. And we said, get 2 sheets and cut out as many as you can get. I think there were 200. And we started with that. You don't have to buy the molds and everything. He's got the CNC benders and all that stuff. So if you have a simple product that is made of stainless steel, you can make it here in the US. I mean, there's a lot of shops that would probably take it on. I know our guy would look at it for sure. Because he has 2 lasers now.
Nice. But Kirk, I want to pause for just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of ours, Braden, great young man. We had turned him on to the TurboTrusser and all that, and he has a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Question number 1: how long have you guys been in business?
We started in business with the TurboTrusser. We started in October of 2021.
Okay.
So 5 years.
5, 6 years, going on 6 years now.
Yeah, call it 6 years, because we thought of some other stuff before that, but when we didn't license the products, we got our license back, we decided to start manufacturing. So we started a company just to make the TurboTrusser. So call it 6 years.
Okay. And do you have a newsletter on your website?
No.
Like a newsletter sign up? No.
No, we have an email list. You can sign up for our email list, and then we send out, emails a couple times a month on new products or recipes, stuff like that. Yeah. But it's not exactly a newsletter.
Okay. And then the daddy of them all, it's like your favorite kid. What is your favorite product that you guys make, and why?
I would have to say my favorite so far is the cream cheese platter that's on the market. Yeah. I think, it's more versatile. More people can use it. It's really easy to use. It solves a big problem. But But now my new favorite's going to be the lid because it just works too good.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. But all right, back to the lid. Now, have you guys experimented with different types of pellets? So an oak, a maple, an apple, a cherry, or some of these, pitmaster blends, if you will. And, does some of them work better than the others? Or is it really some will work better on, like you said, you guys just were doing some salmon,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're using a blend now. Yeah, we use a blend now. But Brian bought, I don't know, he bought it off Amazon. He bought just a little container because he has a pellet grill over there that we use.
Yeah.
But he used these ones. They were kind of cheap. They were just off-brand cheap. They didn't work worth a crap. I mean, they didn't smoke very good at all. And then he was at Ace, and they have Traeger pellets there. So he bought, a bag of Traeger pellets, and they worked great.
Okay.
I mean, the Traeger pellets so far, and it was the blend. But we haven't really experimented with different flavors because it doesn't smoke for very long. So I don't know how many, the blend I think is probably the most versatile. But so far we've only tested the Traeger pellets. But we're gonna try other ones too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up on the sites and on your site and your social medias now for pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
When are you expecting to for it to be ready for shipment and you guys get your hands on the first rounds?
Right now, it's scheduled to leave the last week of August. We're hoping to have it by the first sale by the first week of September. I think it takes about 3 weeks to get here.
Okay.
So the first week of September, our next week or on the 20th, around the 20th is when the first manufactured samples, because we had to get some tooling made for a couple different elements on it. For instance, the smoke right now, you can see it. The smoke chamber kind of sits up a little bit.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be down inside. So the lid's going to be riveted and it's going to go right over it. So that, not right now there's a screw holding it in, but it's all going to be riveted. So we had to get some tooling made for that. But right now we're looking at the end of August. It'll be here hopefully we're selling them by the first week of September.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. End of the summer, beginning of the fall. Perfect griddling weather for sure.
Yeah. We ordered 2,700 of them. We ordered a 20-foot container full is how many we got our first order.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And then, the big one, what's going to be the retail price on this?
$59.99.
That's not bad.
No,
for
it's
what
right
you're
in there
getting,
Mm-hmm. I mean, you get a large Weber lid like that, it's 60, it's over 60 bucks. Yeah. So for the quality,
the design and
yeah. I mean, because you could use it as a regular basting lid, or you just take out the chamber, it comes out easily, and close up the daisy wheel, and it's just a regular, dome lid.
Yeah. No, that's interesting, but no, that's a good, nice price point for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's competitive with all the bigger ones. It's right in the ballpark.
And like you said, it's a larger sized lid.
Mm-hmm.
Which is obviously you can do much more with. And like you said, whenever you said, what really caught me was, it covers a half pan, no problem.
Yep. It fits right on a half pan. Not exactly. It hangs over the ends just a little bit, but I mean, it closes it up.
Yeah. I mean, us barbecue guys, we live in half pan world.
Oh, for sure.
Everything we have is a half a pan.
And if you want some extra smoke on something, Yeah, if you have it on your buffet table in the warmer, you could put a smoking griddle on it, put a little extra smoke on it. Keep it warm. You can.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of buffet, outdoor buffet, or
Yep.
obviously playing with smoke, you want some ventilation.
Yeah, you'd want to do it outdoors
But
for sure because it smokes. I mean, it puts out some pretty good smoke. I mean, it's when you get those pellets rolling, it gets rolling in there.
yeah, but no, that's interesting that you could do it that way, huh? And just obviously have it during the cook, but as it's sitting there in the warm, is
Hmm.
continue to add a little bit to it.
Hmm.
That's interesting, Kirk.
Yeah, and we smoked
That's
cream
that's
cheese.
cool.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, we put two cream cheese platters underneath it, and put the left side of the Blackstone on. It was probably on medium. The right side stayed at 225, and we smoked 2 blocks of cream cheese for almost 2 hours. And man, they came out perfect. So you can smoke cream
Oh,
cheese on your griddle.
nice. Oh, that's yes, yeah. I'm excited, brother. Oh,
Yep.
Lep, I'm right there with you. The ideas running through your head right now. I'm I'm making checklists here too. Oh,
We
Mad
want to
Max.
hear we want to hear all the ideas too, because I mean, it's just, we've only tried probably 10 or 15 things, but we keep coming up with more stuff. But I'd love to,
Yeah,
get somebody else's input, man, because you think of stuff and you can't think of everything.
yeah. No, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Oh yeah. The brain's going now. The brain. All right. I think I finally woke up now. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Coming back into my own on a focus.
Yeah.
Um, but no, that's cool. So end of September, end of August, beginning of September to
Mhm.
receive it and be fully available. On pre-orders getting taken now, so
Mhm.
get that in. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That looks so damn cool. But
Nice.
on another note of it, how is business in general with everything else? Obviously the turkey trusser, the
Mhm.
chicken trusser, the Cornish hen trusser, the cream cheese. Everything you guys got, the Papa trays. Is everything still going good? Little more
Yeah.
expansion of the more people are finding out and going, oh, they have other things.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We're having our best year ever right now, which is great. Our Amazon sales are. I mean, we can't keep the cream cheese platter in stock. I mean, we're sending pallets in, and right now you can't get it on Prime. I'm sending, I don't know, 4 more pallets in tomorrow, and we're sending some boxes in just so we can get some in stock. Because there's a couple different ways you can send things to Amazon. But we're trying to keep those. But yeah, the cream cheese platter is selling more than anything. We're still selling a lot of trussers, mostly chicken right now.
Yep.
We sell some popper racks, but the cream cheese platter is definitely our best seller right now. And we hired a guy about 5 months ago. I think it was about right the last time we talked to you. We hired a social media guy that does our videos.
Yeah.
And we've gotten millions of views on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Like our latest Instagram post, I think it's got over 100,000 views. But through all the
Beautiful.
platforms, I think we've got like 10 million views. So this guy's really doing a good job with our social media and with doing the videos, because Brian and I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I mean, I'm 55 years old. It's like I can't mixing videos, and I can't do any of that stuff. I mean, I can mess around a little bit, but not
Yeah.
figure out the formula, because now he's figured out like what works, what's getting the most views. So he's kind of making a lot of the videos in that same format. And,
Yeah.
it's a science to that. But yeah, a lot more people are seeing it, and our sales are up because of it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. No, that's excellent. And like I said, folks, check it out. They're incredible products. And, anybody who knows me knows I don't take that, lightly. I use them. I personally use them on a regular basis. And also those who know me very well know that I'm not a dainty person, we'll put it in a fancy term. And I abuse equipment. That's plain and simple. And all of the TurboTrusser company line of products have held up and are pretty much mags proof. Because if I haven't destroyed it by now, it's going to last you a long time because they're still in incredible shape for me. The trusses themselves, the jalapeno tray, the cream cheese, it all lasted, all those products. The only thing is, also on your site, you do sell spare / replacing the hooks for the TurboTrusser. And I'm gonna knock on, I don't even know if this is real wood or not, but I don't care at this point, because that was the one thing I keep an eye on with like a magnifying glass of where I keep these. I have yet to misplace one.
Really?
I'm not going to say the L word.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I say the L word, it's going to friggin' happen.
Yeah.
But misplace, I will say. Yeah, I can't believe it. I have every single one of them. It's like, this is amazing. But if I didn't, you have them available to replace with ease. Mm-hmm. But like I said, the trusses themselves, you can play with them. You can give them a little bend. There's not a whole lot to give there. It's quality made. It is incredible product. And like I said, folks, the entire TurboTrusser line of products is made with the same care and durability.
Yeah, our manufacturer does a really good job for us. Yeah, he does a really good job for us.
Nice.
Oh, it's just up there today.
So there you go. I'll add, so that, like I said, this is coming out end of August, beginning of September. I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask the elephant in the room. Because I know I've known you and Brian a long time now. And I know I kind of have it figured out how you guys' brains works. What are we looking at next?
That's why I was up at the factory today. That's why I was up at the factory. It's a new product. It's for let's just put it this way. It's another somewhat of a trussing device. That's what it is. And I can't go too far in detail because I still haven't filed the PPA, the provisional patent on it. Yep. But we're working on the material right now. It's another really simple product. It's not going to be as big as market as the lid, but it's a fairly big market in the barbecue world. It'd probably be more like the TurboTrusser. Not everybody's going to use it, but people that are going to need it, they're going to need it. So yeah, Brian and I actually we were drinking some beers on Saturday. And he's like, we got to come out with that. He goes, we got to, I was like, yeah, I agree. We got to do it now that this lid's taken us a while to get this thing, find the right manufacturer and the samples and the artwork for the box and all that. So now we have some time to start on the next one. But yeah, it's going to be neat. But man, when you look at it, you're going to be like, man, it's simple.
Oh, that's incredible. See, I knew it. But no, that's how the creative brain works. There's always something working and trying to figure out if it will work, if it wouldn't work. Unbelievable. So that's great, brother. That's great. Like I said,
Thanks.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Thanks.
The
Thanks
work
for all
you guys
your
put
support.
in. Oh, it's my pleasure, brother. Like I said, I believe in your product wholeheartedly. And when we get off of this tonight, I'm going to keep you for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Because I had a harebrained scheme come up in my brain, and I want your opinion on how it might work.
Okay.
Obviously, the creator of this product we will be talking about. And my idea on how to using it.
Okay.
But no, you, like I said, you guys are putting the sweat equity, the brain time, the scheming, the drawing, designs, the whole thing, and I have come up. Every single one of them is a quality, durable product, and you all should be commended for that. And like I said many times before, I said it a few times tonight, guys, go check them out. You will not be disappointed in these products. They work simple and extremely efficient and effective. And like I said, on the turkeys, I do a turkey probably one every 2 months probably, and I break them out. The TurboTrusser, and it's just so easy to have to truss it in, keeps everything nice and tight. I was waiting to see how long that was going to take. I started getting some here and there, and I'm like, damn it. I was wondering how long before it kicked on me. We must have something coming in. But I'm like, damn it. But no, like I said, folks, they're durable. I do the turkey every 2 months, keeps everything compact, nice, even cook. It shortens your cook time also.
It does.
And I have made some of the best birds I've ever had since starting using all the Trusser products, and that goes for the turkeys, the chickens, the Cornish hens. Incredible. And then, like I said, the cream cheese, the papa trays, they all, in hell, I can never remember the damn name. The bars, the stacking bars. Was it the Max?
The bars, yeah.
No. Yeah.
The smoke, the smokestacks.
The smokestacks.
Or turbo stacks. Smokestacks were our first barbecue product. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the turbo stacks. They were with me this weekend because I got all types of stuff piled everywhere, working on the brisket and the point for the burnt ends, which did I mention that they really didn't like my brisket at 26th? Anyway, but no, with those, I'm like, I had them, this way and that. I'm like, next time I put it on the list, I bring the stacks with me. Boom, boom, done. It's, and also, especially with a comp weekend, take out my top rack. I can put them right in the smoker and have them stacked up in there, saving room, still doing its thing. But like I said, folks, incredible products. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. Timmy Rogers, what's up, brother? Up to barbecue. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Congrats on your call too. Great seeing you, brother. Great seeing you. Can't wait to catch up. Really catch up on the next one. I got a bit sidetracked with Mrs. Mags and the kids joining me this weekend and the 3 dogs. So I kind of had my hands full. So I didn't jaunt off too far from the camp, but just to see how this all worked. So next time I'll be a little more calm about it, and I'll be able to go take out and do my traditional wandering. But Kurt, where can everybody find you guys? Social medias, website? How would one go about the pre-order for the griddle cover?
Our website, TurboTrusser.com, and also Amazon. But for the lid, it's our website.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and obviously on the social medias,
we're on everything.
You just click right on that one, and it'll bring you right to the page.
Yeah, it's like TikTok. We have TikTok shop, and through Meta, which is Instagram. I think you have to go to our website.
Perfect. But brother, thank you so much. I am excited about this. Oh, the brain is going. And this is good. And like I said, I'm so thrilled for you guys. This is going to be big. This is going to be impressive. Johnny. So I can't wait to watch it all happen, brother. But appreciate your time, Kirk. Give me one. Absolutely, brother. I'll cross everything I can. Hang in 1 second, and I'll jump right back into it with you. Well, guys, incredible. Like I said, this griddle cover, multifunctional as a lot of the products they make. There's always, and we always know our minds go to on, I could use it like this. And next thing you know, a whole thing is different way of using it is born. But like I said, check them out. You won't be disappointed. Incredible company, incredible guys running it. Durable. Like I said, I can't say anything bad about the products at all, and I can't say enough positive about them either. So check them out, TurboTrusser. You won't be disappointed. But thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate you. The guys in the chat, Timmy, Carlos, Jeff, Matt, everybody. Great seeing you this weekend. Hope to see you again in a couple weeks here. We're kicking off another one. So thank you for tuning in. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button, because YouTube is the only place that has every single episode ever done. So they're all right there in your fingertips if you dare to go back to the early ones. They even scare me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. But check that out. Catch the audio wherever audio podcasts are found: Apple, Google, Spotify, any of them, all of them. I am there with it. Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. Next week, as of right now, there will be no show next week. It's JJ's birthday, so we will be going out and celebrating him turning the big 16, and it's exciting times with him right now. So there will not be a show as of yet. There will possibly, there is a slight chance that there will be some content out. This weekend, I got to meet up with Nate Blackridge of Triple B's Barbecue out of Australia. and we got together and recorded an interview at my site. It was a great conversation. It was done in 2 parts because when we did it, this major storm came through, and literally the rain hitting the canopy in the tent, we could not hear each other, and we were sitting right next to each other. That's how bad it was. Thunder, lightning, wind, the whole area flooded. It was, then finally the phone kicked out. So then once that settled, we hit record again and finished the conversation. So I need to figure out how to edit them together for one piece. So if I can figure that out by this weekend, that interview with Nate will be I'll put out on Monday. So just stay tuned. Like I said, thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, keep the smoke rolling.